He's a believer. Well, you know, that's what you want from your safe laners, right? Consistency these days. You don't really want an unpredictable safe laner. I think, especially with the hero pool in the safe lane, you probably want a little bit more of like a Clockwork kind of guy, you know? Not Clockwork the hero, but a hero that works like Clockwork.
I want somebody who is comfortable with always putting in the exact same performance and carrying the pressure of being the one to finish the entire game in the end.
As Albino Zebra and Overlum once again will meet in the mid lane, or they'll meet on warding expeditions. Albino Zebra, he's in full fight mode. He is not going to exchange the pleasant high five in the mid lane. That's always how you know this man's not to be trifled with. Sometimes teams will do, you know, a bunch of high fives. They'll go ahead and bump heroes, you know, bump fists in the mid lane, but no.
30 seconds to battle.
Not these folks, and they're really jealously guarding the TA side camp here as well. Nobody is going to come in and sentry block this. They got the ward, they had the Wraith King at the ready. No shenanigans.
Yeah, good point. Actually, really good point. They've got also an aggressive lane ward down here. Not too aggressive, but a lane ward nonetheless down bottom for E-Boys instead of blocking a camp, just preferring to maintain vision. Never know when you might be able to surprise a Luna or a Bane with some brambles from Fog and set up for a spear kill. As Albino Zebra is going to be able to outclick the Bane.
Got him.
The 3 runes then for E-Boys. Small victory for them.
Very nice, and he is ready for the Sentry War. He's got 2 of them right now.
And he's going to need to use one of them already. Camp is blocked. Sentries, man. We see so many of these. Oh, by the way, Camp still got blocked mid lane forward the TA. It should have been scouted, though.
Oh.
It should have been scouted, of course, by that observer. So I expect that will be taken care of pretty quickly. We all know how much mid laners like to how should we say this? Communicate in the comms, right? Their needs and desires.
Buy me a cent. Easy peasy.
So no, I mean that's still a lot of damage onto Tingle King, and I think they're eager to do as much damage as they can, as they've realized he doesn't have any regen right now. It's probably on the way into Courier, but you know this is going to be plenty of damage. He needs to heal up immediately. But without the Swarm leveled yet, as of course he goes to Kuchi first, this is going to start to get a little bit dicey for Doom pretty quickly here.
What a damage onto the Weaver already as well. Albino Zebra not really comfortable going in there.
A lot of damage just overall top lane. They've got Selves, just one really for Albino Zebra. And I think Murdoch is going to ask for that one. No, he's going to go ahead and tango up. B-God doing a good job getting plenty of damage. And I didn't notice it. They banned the Skywrath Mage again. I assume they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
First phase, all the way.
First phase banned yet again. So far, so good for Doom in this top lane, though. As he is finding some CS, a couple denies, and is able to get the Devour whenever it's off cooldown.
The Weaver with the Sakuchi does naturally push this lane, which favors the Doom.
It is going to die to the Swarm. Okay, Fairy Fire Force. There's another Sakuchi from Albino Zebra. Just has the mana and has a kill. First blood going to him.
Very nice for him. And it's also been a brawl in the bot lane, actually.
Yeah. And this time, good brambles to set up there after the spear damage. Last auto attack from Ziz picks up the kill, and Italiana Gunstar unable to trade away the Willow in return. So 2 kills early for you boys.
Feels good for them right now. And yeah, once again, this Bane Luna, not quite as impervious to an aggressive lane as I thought.
Yeah. Once again, Overlum kind of having a tough early game on the Bane, which again, not something that the hero traditionally has too much. Albino Zebra is going to be able to turn here. Fairy Fire up, but he does have the Swarm Beetles doing some damage. B-God is stunned up. They will get the kill there with that last arrow, or what are they called? They're not called arrows when they're in crossbows. They're bolts. That last little bolt is going to be able to get the kill, but he's going to be traded away and actually killed from the grave. Albino Zebra will get the kill with the Swarm Beetle. So yeah, more kills here going in favor. Very brawling early game here. Is this gonna favor one side or the other? Assuming that the kills are mostly 50-50-ish right now. They haven't been.
It is. Doom's pretty unhappy right now, trying to find himself a good creep. Only really gets an envenomed weapon out of it. the very least, the wave's going to be pushed under his tower again, but up.
Okay.
Bot lane.
Yeah. Overlum, he's gone into another Bramble, and that will be the death of him. Could not get through the binding of Isaac Maze, unfortunately.
The diagonal movement, man. It's tricky.
Very tough, especially without boots of speed. He took a move speed penalty here early on. Unfortunately, this Bane. By that I mean he just doesn't have boots, because he's the Bane. Not the slowest hero though, 305 ain't bad for a support. For a ranged hero.
No, he's easily fine. Yeah.
Nothing really like the Luna's 325, but you know, it's not bad.
And they're setting up here because the Willow's been away, but they don't really get much damage out of this at all.
Overlum just unable to really trade too well versus the Willow, especially when she's always got the threat of that Shadow Realm already. Pump faking the Brambles a little bit. Going for the sampler build here at level 3 with the 1-1-1. It's already picked him up a couple of kills, so it's paid off so far. Mid, Nico just doing storm combos here against Oklahoma to get through refraction charges. 3 points in refraction though, so Oklahoma dedicated to staying in the lane and getting these charges to not take too much damage to these overload combos. As Albino Zebra will take a dive top lane. BGod returns the tip, so a little bit of friendly tipping, some animosity between the two supports here.
You can see the Tingle King here. He's actually grabbed up the chainmail first as well, not the blaze of attack. Really knowing that he needs to do something about this minus armor if you want to be able to stay in this lane.
And he's already got that Midas queued up. 2 points in the Scorched Earth, so this Devour is still not giving him too much more gold, but it's still an extra creep every minute, so that'll help him stay afloat here, as he's keeping pace just about even here with Speed, who will whip the spear down bottom. So it's telling on a Gongstar. Top lane, they're going for Tingle King though. Swarm Beetles are applied. Good bushwhack there, should hold him down. It looks like Tingle King thought about turning for a kill onto a Zebra. And Venom Weapon taking him down.
Yes.
Sakuchi as well. He's not really regenning all that much despite having the Tango because of the Envenom weapon kits. 35% healing reduction. It's actually pretty strong. But of course, it's the laning
First
stage.
the Wraith King especially.
Yeah, actually, very true.
Underestimate that. And Tingle King also has a point in the Infernal Blade, so very much investing in staying in this lane instead of doing the normal Doom thing of, alright, I'll just back off and farm jungle, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to have to tank a bit of this wave as well, as with the skeleton spawn in, it's pushing. But 3 points here in the Scorched Earth, and he has just cleaned up here. Can he get the last hit on the wagon? Nope. A little bit hard on the Doom, but it's close. Mid laners are just farming up a storm though, aren't they? Pretty much dead even here. A couple more denies to the favor of Nico, as he's now got his power treads delivered. But just a farming fiesta in the mid lane.
Yeah, we did have that TP into the mid lane by Ziz earlier to refill the bottom of the TA, otherwise she would have fallen further behind in this.
And there's BGod doing just that for Nico, who needed a refill, and will have one now. But no rotations away from the mid lane. Currently from the mid laners. TA is currently in her triangle, just farming a small little stack, as well as stacking the Ancients. Nope, did not stack Ancients.
Unfortunate.
Albino
Chips
Zebra.
fest here.
Yeah, he's scouted these stacks as well, and he's going to be sapping some XP from Tingle King. He's going to be scouted, though, on the way on out, and they're going to presume he's got a ward down. Oh, Tingle King. He knew Albino Zebra was going to look for that play, but didn't want to wait too long there to just grab that CS.
Yeah, because there's creeps under his tower right now, and he got level 6 off of that.
Okay.
Getting chased down immediately, though.
Murdoch looking for a kill here. I think completed armlet. No, not quite yet. Tingle King, he's just going to die, actually. The skeletons, all the physical damage from the Swarm Beetle. Down he will go. Nico has rotated on it. They've got vision on Albino Zebra here temporarily. Bushwhack as well will hold him down. Almost actually finds the TPing away Murdoch. But just out of range there, and they're only going to be able to get the Weaver in exchange for the mid lane rotation and the death of the Doom.
That would have been a hard rotation for the Storm anyway. You don't know if the Wraith King is holding that point. If he has a second life, you're certainly not going to kill him a second time. He does get a sweet, sweet bottle refill out of Tingle King TPing back to the tower, though.
Lots of bottle refills. Love to see it. as they're not going to actually scout this ward place down. So right now it's still giving E-Boys plenty of vision over what's going on in the triangle. And I assume in about 15 or so seconds there's going to be a couple of stacks, a couple more stacks even being made for the Luna.
Oh. Sorry, Overlom literally just placed down this this ward over here, but he's got to deny it now because the Dark Willow is actually in tower range. So she started taking tower shots as soon as he placed it down.
Yeah, it's been denied. Overlom again trying to just sap some experience in this bottom lane. He's doing a pretty good job actually, but can't do much to defend against the constant creep wave shoving in. Once again, he's a Bane. But there comes a rotation. The arena is out, and actually the Nightmare in time. So Overlom is just going to get in a couple auto attacks. The pushback as well from outside the arena from B-God, and there's the rotation from Nico. That'll be a big kill here on the speed. First arena not netting them anything, and that's going to be a delay on this tier 1 tower being demolished.
That's going to mean safe level 6 for Overlom as well. Excellent, a little bit of an optimistic arena there.
Yeah, for sure, especially against a Bane. I think you got to do one of those plays where the spear comes first and then you catch him on the edge with the arena cast range. Very, very difficult to do. Very difficult to do. Mars actually much more of a difficult hero to play than it looks like. You know, in Twitch chat, they'll just go, oh, haha, lol, spear missed. But, you know, and then they run out of role Q games for hard carry when they just play, you know, Q King all game. And then they end up getting offlane and I'll just pick Mars and they miss all the spears. It's hard. He's a hard hero.
It is. It's finicky. Do you know if the bonk timing together with spear still stuns people in place, by the way, or has that been fixed?
I do not know, unfortunately.
Because that's also a trick that you used to be able to do.
He's just standing here. He knows where to hide. He knows where he can sap some XP. Will he Sakuchi in to grab any of these? I don't know, but well, the rest of the team is actually going to be coming on over to contest these stacks. As in comes the Wraith King, in comes the Willow. Storm is zipping, zapping around in the fountain, so he's not going to be at the ready here to save the Italian Iconic Star as he is stunned up by the Wraith Fire Blast, and all the gaps immediately closed down to nil. Down he will fall. This Ancient stack is about half. It'll be a pretty big steal. They've caught someone here behind the tower, and that's going to be the Mars, as Overlom pushed slightly closer there to Albino Zebra. The Murdoch still just continuing to secure these Ancients. In fact, the tower goes down in the meantime as well. 5RATFORCESTAFF, their pressure being applied from everywhere. If there's going to be a kill to the Bane, it looks like they'll be able to get this in return. Go just with the kill on that last overload attack. Dust has found Albino Zebra, but he is not going to live. No, he's not making it out. He's doomed. Goodbye. Deleted. Squashed. Exterminated.
Absolutely destroyed. That was a little bit harsh, I guess. They had a sentry in range as well, 2 of them. But you know what? Better just get rid of him.
Gotta send a message out of our triangle. No more.
Oh yeah. And you know, bugs, if you don't kill them hard enough, they just come back.
It's true. It's true. That's why you have to use half the can of Raid on that Weaver right there.
Hairspray. And set it on fire.
Or just some soap. If you guys are ever out of some bug spray, just some soap will do the trick. Gotta clean and rid the triangle of your enemies as into the triangle. Oh, with a Fiend's Grip. These two supports right now for 5RATFORCESTAFF looking for a big pick-off here. They've gotten through the refraction charges and have got a quick kill there onto Oklahoma with Nico zipping and zapping his way on in. Tinkle King will take a dive top lane, however, as Murdoch does make quick work of him. But a big kill there for 5RATFORCESTAFF, and they might be able to get another +1. Haste Rune, though, the ward's speed knows this is coming. Nico, we know speed is somewhere around here. There's also something going on in the triangle right now. It's Bane and Weaver exchanging fisticuffs with the Mars. Now Speed looking to close the gap. Arena erected this time. There is going to be no Nightmare to prevent the Bane's death. As down he will go.
Albino Zebra was already guarding after that pickoff, and Bane got found trying to place some wards down. However, he was careful enough to not put the actual ward down yet, so he's not going to lose anything to this sentry.
Yeah, that's not going to be a wise play from him. As Doombringer has now got his Midas online, Devour Max, BKB in the quick buy. We'll see how quickly he can build into that. I think we were casting a game previously, or we watched a game where make that a Doom who intended to go into this build just had to double back into the BKB. And I wouldn't say his game was ruined, but his tempo was fairly disturbed. So, you know, E-Boys, if they're successful with this smoke gank, could potentially look to force a similar issue, as once again they're looking for Italiano Gangstar. This time it's not quite as large of a stack, but he's going to farm some more creeps, only to find himself pinned to his own trees by the spear of Mars and killed by the Bedlam. Everyone's just going to TP away, man. A quick little assassination. As, well, it's just been, you know, expedition after expedition into each other's triangle here. I think E-Boys better to prepare to defend their own here pretty quickly.
Well, but it's a lot easier for them because they still have their mid tower up. One of the reasons that the Luna can get harassed so easily is because that mid wave has been shoved out constantly. Especially after the fall of the tower, they can just saunter on in right now. And no such thing for the Dire side.
Very true. Tingle King instead, he's just going to position himself here in the triangle. Ogre Axe on the way. So once again, this Doom, he farms fast. And again, he farms efficiently. So he's going to need to try and save this tier 1 top tower. If this tower goes down, Kips, there's going to be almost nothing stopping enemies from going to the triangle. Right now, it's just the Bane stopping him, as he does at the very minimum avoid the Cursed Crown. But Nico in trouble. Dodges, however. A big dodge there onto the Terrorize, as Nico, a little bit of mana left, does manage to kite around to Murdoch, as well as get 2 kills in exchange. As down goes the Mars, down goes the Weaver. They need a little bit more, but Murdoch's going to be a bit too tanky with his armlet. He'll make it out alive after demolishing that tier 1 top tower as well.
I thought Nico was done for when he accidentally ran into that spear, but luckily he just about gets dodge the Terrorize there and then finally gets to clean up. But that was too close for comfort.
Yep. And, you know, he did catch the spear. Bane, at the very least, you know, he obviously knows, whoops, that was meant for me. But at least I can now channel my Fiend's Grip without anything really to cancel. So he forces a couple of spells onto himself. And, well, you know, it somewhat works out in the end, as they'll at least save the Storm Spirit. 5RATFORCESTAFF now looking for the first tower of the game. Will head towards the top lane, where Nico's going to walk on over. They have not scouted Ziz in the trees. Oh, now they know. Yeah, they know. He's taking a bit of damage. Can they actually pick up the kill?
Going off.
Yes, they can. Sharpshooter used for the kill. TPing into the trees, however, is going to be Oklahoma with the meld. Oh, they make very quick work of Tingle King. Full Urn as well is going to do a lot of damage. Well, not really that much, but it's going to assist in getting the kill. 5RATFORCESTAFF, that seemed a little bit adventurous of them, just looking immediately for a top tier 1 tower.
Yeah, normally when they've done that, they've always had Italiano Gangstar ready to back them up, but he has no levels in the Eclipse just yet this time around, so doesn't really want to overcommit on that top lane.
Yeah, definitely an understandable non-reaction from him, as he's just continuing to get his items online.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, and in fact, of course, with a TA comes a very fast Roshan, especially with 3 meld stacks applied and that Desolator debuff. Roshan is down for the count. Aegis #1 in the inventory of Oklahoma.
And the Swarm is so good at taking Roshan as well. Like, it's incredible that for heroes it takes so long to get the thing off, but Roshan attacks even slower.
It's true.
As all time is not spending hitting his assailants.
He hits hard, but not very frequently. And unfortunately, you need attacks now for Swarm. Okay, down bottom though. Looks like a pick off there onto Ziz. A little bit of luck there on the Acorn shot bouncing around. It's like my first room in Ag's lab, but I still get a kill very easily there onto the Willow. And they're going to look for a kill onto speed with the ward placed down. Tingle King's going to drop the Doom, but the arena is out. Nico is going to lack the damage on his own to really get the kill here. Albino Zebra is going to jump on in to apply the Urn Charge. So it looks like it's a Doom for an arena, and maybe even a tier 2 traded away, as Murdoch and Oklahoma focus on this top tier 2 in the meantime.
5RATFORCESTAFF really just ignoring these two. They don't have the damage to deal with the both of them right now. Maybe if they split up, but because they're holding hands in this top lane, whoever you throw at them is just going to die. So instead, B-God looking again.
Didn't get the pushback, didn't get the Acorn shot out, didn't get something out there. Didn't quite go right. So this is going to live.
No pushback.
Yeah, I mean, especially because these 2 heroes have basically 4 lives. So, yeah, there's only 2 heroes really showing, but you're going to have to kill them quite a few times, especially without any way to burn the mana on that Wraith King, and way too much time on the stages. True. He could actually do it. What is it, 5% mana a second, right?
No, sorry, I was just looking at him in between 3 heroes and getting very close to dying, but he'd deal a decent amount.
Yeah. 50% mana drain a second. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. Oh, wow. Going to Radiance on Wraith King, by the way. As he looks for the kill on the Bane. That'll be a kill there for Speed, though, as he secures it with the Blink and Spear.
Old school. Not sure what to think of this Radiance, actually. Like, the Miss Aura is nice, but you're not exactly up for his illusion here. As, oh, no.
That's a big kill.
Nico!
Good to be this good.
I think he got scouted there by the Weaver, Spear, and quick kill there as the TA will slice and dice him there between the Meld Strikes. And he goes. Still 2.5 minutes left of this Aegis, and now already it's BGod on creep lane cutting duty. Make that Hoodwink. Not a terrible hero at this, to be honest. Especially because you can just scurry around between trees. You're pretty fast. Another Acorn there is going to scout Ziz. The TP away. Ooh, he scouted it. He scouted it. And now it's time for revenge. Fairy on Squirrel action. As in comes the Bedlam, and that should spell doom and disaster for BGod. He's making them work for it, though. Really making them work for it as he's in between the trees now. Has another Acorn shot. He's going to hide. Oh, what a juke. He hides behind the trees. He knows he's just out of vision range because it's nighttime. Oh, but he might just end up. He might just end up walking right back into him. There's action in the mid lane, however, and maybe that's where he's heading. Sharpshooter from behind is going to completely whiff. Okay. Dual Scepter. Okay, that's going to be.
And the bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom lane.
Bottom is going
it's
on
all a
as well because they might get the Storm Spirit, but they're also getting their bot lane shoved in. Overlom's going to go down, and Nico dies in the mid lane. There's a buyback out from the Luna. As they've lost Barracks. Barracks are down. Your base?
Yeah.
Question mark. Goodbye. Deleted.
That's not worth it. That's not worth it at all. Like, I understand that they have to dodge these two heroes because they don't have the damage. Again, 2 lives and 2 lives, but you gotta at least somebody's gotta clear that wave.
Yeah, ends up dropping here without really much of a battle from 5RATFORCESTAFF. Could not respond in time.
Hey boys, once again really showing off the prowess of their map knowledge. Like, if they see an opportunity to gain an advantage there, they'll get it.
Yeah, these guys, they know when and how to push and how to cut waves. It's really a strength of this team. Pardon me, and now that Radiance has been online for a while, fully online now, ready to go with that missed chance. There's going to be a smoke from 5RATFORCESTAFF. Aegis is up in 20 seconds. They previously perfectly timed 2 Aegis before versus Oklahoma. They're looking potentially to do it a 3rd time here in 2 games. In position to break smoke, however, is the Willow. She catches the Hoodwink in the Brambles. We'll have the gap close to her now by Nico using the Ball of Lightning. And there's going to be no reinforcements, no save for her. She will be sacrificed with the rest of E-Boys scattering to the wind as the Aegis is reclaimed.
Well, they got plenty out of that Aegis. As shy as Oklahoma was playing in the previous game, this time around, you just used that entire Aegis to push with. None of that waiting for the Aegis to nearly time out and then we go for one shove kind of thing. Nope, we're strong right now. They can't do anything to us. Let's leverage it.
What's going on here, though?
No?
Tingle King? They are very awkwardly positioned here, Kips. It might be a 5v4, but it's more of a 4v6, really. Oh, Spear's going to whiff up from Speed. Dynagong starts going to be able to get off the Eclipse. Good damage. Speed has a BKB active and ready to go. Radiance earned so much damage over time as finally the nuke is going to come through from the Gods Rebuke to put down the Luna. They've lost the Bane. And now the Doombringer even. Doomed Up is going to be the TA, but there's just no follow-up onto her. She is taking a lot of damage from the Veil as well. She might end up ticking down as BGod up to the high ground, gets off another bushwhack. TA is going to end up living. BGod is going to be killed by a secondary God's Rebuke. 4 heroes dead for 5RATFORCESTAFF. The boys lose only the first life there, the first time Reincarnation procs this game.
That lack of damage really showing right now. The Wraith King can just walk in, tank the entire Eclipse, because that's really the only hurt that's coming his way.
Going with a very aggressive zip on in. He's going to make it out alive, though. Yeah, and just super aggressive decision to be farming those Ancients like that, I want to say. I don't think, in hindsight, of course, that was going to be necessarily worth it, as they get basically nothing out of it after expending basically everything.
Yeah, the map position makes a lot of sense, right? You want to shove the bottom wave right out, you want to keep control over it. Ideally, you also take a tower down so that you can shove this wave further, so that it doesn't bounce back into your base as fast, but man, did that all backfire.
Yeah, started off as well with a pretty bad. Well, good positioning by the Willow there on the smoke to initially get caught, and that kind of freed up everyone else. 5RATFORCESTAFF then put in kind of just an awkward position yet again as Albano Zebra once again in position to break smokes. Has done so to Overlom, realizes there's probably a Bane nearby, and it's just going to go ahead and walk this way now. All he wanted anything to do with that. Full BKB almost ready for Oklahoma, by the way.
Very nice. And the same, well, it can almost be said for Italiano Gangstar, but he did not actually go for the Dragonlance build-up this game, which is something that we were so much expecting that we didn't even really take note of it, but he went straight for the Manta style, and it means that he still hadn't had a BKB. Oh no.
Well, he lives a little bit longer. He's still dead. Space, though. Space. Down he goes. Oh, they've caught B-God as well. Murdoch is going to murder him.
Space. Right? It's not space when it's on your side of the map, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's not. Relentless. Okay, double BKB.
Gotta hold on to something.
Double BKB, though. Doom's got his. Single King should be able to TP out. You'll Scepter! Oh, not in time. Not in time from the Willow. So?
Second Rax is already gone.
Oh, yeah, and Doom might not be able to get his BKB up. He does have enough gold for the buyback. However, no, he doesn't. He's just shy of it. 800 gold in the bank. He bought the plate mail. That's what he was in the secret shop for. Eclipse is out of town. Gunstar at the very least doing some damage. Broken and taking some damage as Murdoch. But, and he might actually go down. But no, the Terrorize. It's going to save him. He's going to turn with the omelet. A big old crit onto the Luna. Down she goes. And that's going to be the full team wipe here as E-Boys. Well, once again, Kibbs, they're going to make it a 3-game series as they wipe 5RATFORCESTAFF out from game number 2.
As is tradition by now. Honestly, these guys come back in game 2 every single time. They learn the right lessons from game 1 every single time. And man, 5RATFORCESTAFF, the Tingle King doesn't get his BKB off there.
No, he doesn't.
Maybe they turn it there. That Mars is really low. But
wait, why are they? Excuse me. They called GG. I mean, game's over.
Yeah, they called it. It is over.
Just doom him. Okay, now you let the game end. I mean,
yeah. You called it. You're really not supposed to cancel that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. This game should be over, according to my understanding of the rules. Not sure why we're still running.
Yeah.
I might ask to get an admin involved because, I call GG.
The call is usually final. We don't do fake GGs anymore. That's been
a golden thread.
Okay.
Punished harshly in the past.
I am not sure what's going on. Okay, well, you know, Kips, I'm a Dota caster, right? The game continues. I cast Dota. Alrighty. I mean, this.
Yeah, if there's still Dota on the screen.
Yeah, there is. There's not really much Dota left for 5RATFORCESTAFF to play, however, which is why I'm surprised that they decide to keep playing this one out. I just don't, at this stage, I don't think it's too good for the mental, but I suppose we're playing more Dota. Oklahoma is just real big, though. BKB, enough money for a Crystallis now, almost Daedalus completed for him. B-God continuing to cut waves. Okay.
I mean, they can basically do the same. The damage problem has still not been solved for 5RATFORCESTAFF, right? They're looking for, I don't know, a shard on the Luna, maybe? Maybe they still want to leverage this Doom BKB, see if the next time if he gets it off it's a better fight, but they're not out of wood just yet, and Roshan's just going to respawn.
Yep.
E-Boys is literally sitting on top of it.
Yeah, they know this is all they need to end the game, and I suspect things are going to get a little ugly from here in this series. A little bit more animosity, some angry tipping this game. Not very much in the Yuletide spirit, you know. There will be no such truce where they start playing football with each other.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Aren't we supposed to just call it a day? Get out of our trenches?
Okay, big ol' zip from Nico. He saw Roche up pretty low. He's gonna go for another zip. Is he gonna? Oh, he actually gets the Aegis and the kill. He's gonna lose it immediately. The rest of E-Boys are going to, yes, they're going to play soccer with his corpse. Oh, no way. No way. Okay.
He is balling.
Okay. Okay. And they
now?
get Ziz, and now Gunstar is going to just TP away. Okay. I mean, I will remind viewers, the 5RATFORCESTAFF did call GG. They might get another kill here, by the way. No, they don't have the burst. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know either. I mean, still, Murdoch's right here.
Yeah, Murdoch's in. I mean, will that Aegis make too big of a difference? Only time will tell, as only one lane of barracks remain. E-Boy is very eager to get into the next game. Bushwhack is going to whiff. Procs all around as there's going to be a pause from B-God. Okay. Sorry, lags. Okay.
Quite some timing.
Yes. There's the G. Murdoch is probably set to lose his first life here. He's taken, yeah, he will tick down to Afterburn and all that. And that's going to allow Nika to get out as the spear misses. Okay, that's the first life down, of course, without an Aegis. E-Boy's actually not feeling too confident heading up to high ground any longer. Okay.
Yeah, they should take their time, take a minute. Keep control over that top wave and try again. I don't see any good reasons for them to back off here. As long as they keep 5RATFORCESTAFF choked like this, they're not actually going to make much item progression.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And the next high ground push should be basically imminent. I think there was another item bought for Oklahoma here. Yeah, he finishes up the Hurricane Pike. Mars has a full Halberd online now. Something like Dagger for Tingle King. And, of course, but all three lanes just continuing to shove in. Nico doing his best. He's got at least Ball Lightning level 3. Of course, that's how he made his Rose shenanigans, but the team is fairly under-leveled here, as we can see very quickly. Okay, some hold there. Nightmare Doom, they've jumped the TA. This is promising action for 5RATFORCESTAFF as they jump in. They're going to find Oklahoma. Down he will go. Okay, Speed in some trouble. The Infernal Blade is going to bother him as Nico is going to be hit with the Cursed Crown, but there's no follow-up damage for him. There's going to be the follow-up kill then onto Overload as they have gotten through the TA. 2 kills now, make it 3 as Murdoch will get through Italiano Gangstar. Tingle King, though, running down these supports. Cursed Crown's going to find him with a shard as well. He's going nowhere. Still a good fight here for the E-Boys. And, well, unless they buy back on Luna, certainly Megas. They will look to try and hold now. Yule Scepter Ziz has caught him, though, as he tried to turn around. Didn't set him up underneath a bramble, though. Oh, but it's okay. He's going to zip into one anyway. Nico, he might not care all that much as Bedlam's trying to catch him. Italiano Gangstar trying to fight versus Murdoch. Luna not exactly winning this fight. I would even use the word losing this fight, as Murdoch is going to be able to 1v1 her. And that almost certainly is the game. Bane is back. Good blink out. They might actually catch Ziz here. Murdoch looking to turn. He's going to have Reincarnate ready again in another second. No concern here for his mana, of course, with Shard and, well, with a full mana pool. This will certainly be Megas now, finally. Okay. And there's the Megas.
The trusty soldier's finishing the job there. He's got another Reincarnate.
He's going to be forced to use it. Then comes Single King. Okay, Nico doing a good job of holding down Ziz as there's a Nightmare to try and keep Murdoch away. They're chasing him down. Albino Zebra is back, though. Has Ag Scepter on this time lapse. No chance to use it. He's nuked. Okay.
Oof. And now 5RATFORCESTAFF are going to attempt the hold, but they don't have a great lineup for this. It's literally only the Luna. She's dead for a little while longer. If you're E-Boys, you can just hold this one out. Still though, you do have a Doom. You're going later and later.
Yeah. 5RATFORCESTAFF still going. I think, what I'm reading from chat is people are saying 5RATFORCESTAFF meant to type a go instead of GG. Might maybe they meant to type G, a single healer, and they accidentally hit 2 and triggered the countdown. Either way, a bit of confusion here. I'm sure it'll be sorted out here pretty soon. Is kind of maybe not. The Doom onto Oklahoma. They found him. They got through the reflection. The Fiend's Grip as well might be a bit overkill, but no, it's not, because Albino Zebra was going to try and save him, and probably would have saved his life if he did manage to get off that time lapse. This game it continues.
It does. And now with 3 cores dead, at the very least you can get some wards out here, get some vision, and this is super important if you're 5RATFORCESTAFF, because while you're not going to be actually able to keep the waves out when the enemy's on your side, if you can see them, if you can see that they're split up, you can make more gank attempts like this, and you can keep on picking them off when they try to play forward behind the cover of those creep waves. So this vision, hugely important for their chances to be able to come back.
Certainly so. Still against the Megas, of course, but with a Luna, and even a Doom, who I guess with Scorched Earth is not all that bad, can defend for some time. Next Roche not going to be up for at least another 2 minutes. I think at this stage, you boys, they just wait for everyone to be alive and then make the next decision, but until then, they don't really show on the map too aggressively. Everyone just chilling in the jungle, getting their items online. Full basher now for Murdoch. Everyone with buyback in the game except for now Luna. Storm just needs another creep and he'll have it.
Mm-hmm. And level 25 is approaching from Murdoch here as well.
Oh, they might have just caught Tingle King out. BKB TP, forced. Okay, that's at least something used. B-God. Oh, I know he's here. B-God playing it safe, though. Oh, but Albino Zebra. He's done this one before. B-God. he's pretty slippery and even has a Blink Dagger, so he's off into the trees and no chance to catch the squirrel now.
Yeah, not this time. Was with the Doom TPing home and the Squirrel being out as well, they haven't actually been able to stop E-Boys from roaming back into that jungle, especially that triangle area here. Do they have any sentries? They have 1. There should be an attempt at dewarding here. Yep, there we go. 1 down.
Getting ready for Roche in another minute. Swift Blink purchase now for the Wraith King as he was maybe looking for a quick kill on the base. Speed is ready to go on in. Has a Lotus now, so could look to reflect the Doom.
Smoked in?
Yeah, they found 1, and oh, a nice Nightmare though. Is going to save him from the Terrorize, but there's so much damage. Nico silenced and killed. Has got buyback, but they've forced a lot of utility. Oh, there's the Budget Black Hole there, out from the Storm Spirit. BKB's popped all around though. His Tiny Gunks are trying to get some damage in. Murdoch, he's going to end up losing his first life, but not before he gets another stun on Nico. Another Nightmare save here. Is it going to be enough? Yes, Nico makes it out. Throne exposed, and everyone is really still alive, really, for E-Boys, as they cannot get in any damage. Another ball lightning here is going to be plenty more, as they have found a Doom onto Oklahoma, but the time lapse is through. Plenty of HP for him to fight through. Gets the dieback then on the Tingle King. Still no one has died here for E-Boys, as it looks like nobody will end up going down. Storm trying to secure it, but he's going to find himself pinned to his own Ancient. Stunned up. He gets off another Vortex, finds the kill at least onto 1. Throne falling below now a 4th of its HP, as this one is in the bag. Okay, Speed.